Hey, party people, this is KK All Night. Welcome to, or perhaps welcome back to my channel. Here, I focus on style, fashion, and outfit inspiration with a heavy emphasis on the outfit inspiration. So this is going to be a week's worth of OOTDs, starting with March 15th. Today is Sunday. This is what I wore to church today. Let's start at the bottom. On my feet, I have my Vince Camuto boots. These are from DSW. Got a great deal on these. You've heard me talk about this before. If you follow me, get yourself a rewards membership at DSW. It's free. And when you donate shoes, you get points that convert to cash you can use on the store. And it's good on sale, on clearance, on everything in the store. So that's how I got these boots for under $50. They are real leather. I love the zipper detail on the side. That is non-functioning. The real zipper is on the inside. Then I have on my fleece line tights because y'all, it is cold. Now you have probably seen those on the TikTok shop for like 20 and 30 bucks. I got mine for under 10 at Shein. This dress was thrifted. Yes, this is a dress. Pro tip, or another way to give your dresses a new life, is to put a cardigan over it. And if you zip it up all the way, it actually looks like this is just a skirt. And so that's what we have here. I will try to insert another picture of how I styled it last time. I had it on with the blazer. It's a little chilly, so I do have a turtleneck layered under here. My Quince turtlenecks are a great option for layering. I got 3, I think, for under 80 bucks, under 70 bucks. So I got a white, a gray, and a black. They wash well, 100% cotton. So that has been a good purchase. I have some gold accessories. These earrings were thrifted. I love the little J shape. And then I have my lanyard on, which I believe gives a whole nother design element. A good friend of mine gave those to me. My purse today, you guys are looking at it and you might be thinking, oh, that's that purse from Zara. It isn't. Shein. And I can tell you, I paid less than half of what the purse was going for at Zara. It is literally the same purse. So that is the look for today. We are actually going to the African American Museum this afternoon. All right, you guys, be safe out there. Okay, y'all, we got a few options for the African American Museum. This skirt is a definite. This is Ankara print, and of course it was thrifted. My boots are Italian made, thrifted, Napiolini, I believe, but they're perfect because they are flats. So I'm going to be walking around and I can be comfortable. Now, this is a suede blazer, also thrifted, but it's more purplish than this rust color, but I do believe I could get away with it. This would be my jacket. My shirt would be this Shein wrap, and I just have my Quince turtleneck underneath. Love how this necklace is just kind of complementing the colors, as well as my eyeglass lanyard. So I really like this look. Imagine, since we'll be walking around in the museum, I'll either end up holding my coat because I get hot, or maybe check it in if it's not too expensive to do so. But it's chilly outside, and when you're in DC, usually parking isn't going to be right by wherever you're going, so you're going to have to walk. So it's not like I can just hop out going like at dinner when you're just can be dropped off in front of the restaurant, although I guess hubby could drop me off in front. So I really like this. Y'all, this is like fitted to a T. I have never had anything that's like tight on my hip area, basically because I really don't have any, but this is giving very snug. Like, I have to unzip it and take it down from the top to go to the restroom. I can't pull it up because it's, especially this part right here, is just too tight. But I really think this is cute. So purses, thinking a print mixing moment, this would be okay, but I think I'm really feeling the animal print. The brown tones are being picked up with the shirt, and I just think that's something unique and different. Only thing is, do I want to be carrying something around like this in the museum, or should I go for something that I can do crossbody, or I have a little backpack that I could use? So hold on, let me show you the other jacket option. Hey, I think I like this bronzy goldish leather jacket better. It was also thrifted, and I may or may not end up going with some gloves. These have pockets, and I'll have long johns on, so my legs will be fine. Even though it's 100% cotton, it is thin, so This is what it's looking like it's going to be now. I just have to decide on the bag. I'm not feeling the leopard print with this jacket, so it may have to be the mini backpack. Okay, here's an even more print mixing option. I have this cardigan, and the reason it works is because the hue and the tones are similar. We have this kind of navy blue, and here we have this teal blue, and then we have this kind of burnt orange, and we have this rust color, and we have touches of white in the top as well as in the bottom, and the size of the prints are also similar. So that's why this works. However, since I'm wearing a jacket, you will lose most of the print mixing moment. Here it is with the leopard purse, which I believe could work, but that's a lot of print mixing for me. If I go with this option, I'll most likely just take this little backpack because it is a neutral color and I have a lot going on with my prints. You guys, this Michael Kors mini backpack is from TJ Maxx. I got it for $39. Gave it to my daughter who had no interest in it and was about to re-gift it to one of her friends. I said, no ma'am, I'll take it. All right, last option. Okay guys, here is the last look, and I can already tell you I'm going to go with the rust colored jacket or shirt. I like this option a lot. However, I would save this for work more so because this top is not as form-fitting as the rust colored, but I do love this teal color. With the other sweater and skirt, I had taken off the necklace because I felt there was enough going on with the pattern. I've added it back here to kind of bring in the purplish elements from the skirt up closer to my face. I like these little strings that are hanging out as extra detail. I think they're actually for pulling up your shirt on the side, maybe buttoning it like that. Also, if I was going into the office, I might consider actually tucking it in, but that was too much to do, so I just have it tied right here. In this situation, definitely would not go with the leopard purse, even though a lot of people consider it neutral. Since I don't have the brown tones from the top to pull it in, I just don't think it goes, as well as this option, which is all neutral. And again, if I was going to wear this shirt today, I probably still would wear the bronze leather kind of bomber blazer type jacket. It's official, we are going with the first option. All right, you guys, be safe out there. Hey, party people, happy Monday. Today is March 16th, St. Patrick's Day Eve. Stay tuned because I got a fun fit for the kids on the bus tomorrow, but today it's pretty casual. This is a Fenty jumpsuit. I love a good jumpsuit because it's literally one and done. I usually wear this as loungewear, but totally acceptable to wear out. I have jazzed it up by adding my Amazon booties. I love the lug sole. It's giving street vibe. I love that it's a heel, but it's that thick block heel, so very stable to walk in and very comfortable to walk in. I also gave it a little razzmatazz with my leather baseball cap with a little bit of rhinestones. One thing's for certain and two things for sure. If you follow me or if you know me, you know I love a good sparkle, whether that's rhinestones or jewelry or sequins. Girl, I just love it. And then I have my little gold earrings that I just had on from yesterday. So this is pretty simple. And that is the vibe for today. You guys, be safe out there. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Today is Tuesday, March 17th. It is my husband's birthday eve, and this is the fit. So this started out because I knew I wanted to wear this jumper. It is strapless. I'll show you it without the jacket in just a second. This was thrifted. I believe it's Fashion Nova. And so I just kind of built on it from there. I knew I wanted to wear a button down, and when I started going through my shirts, I thought I wanted to wear this exaggerated collar. This is from Shein. I have on a tie. Listen, I only get my ties from a thrift store and only 100% silk. And while I didn't have a tie that was actually in the shade of this green, I think it still goes. We have some variations in the green color. I decided to do rainbow on my lips. You know, the leprechaun is looking for the gold at the end of the rainbow. Well, I'm the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I just have on these leaf earrings to bring in a more green element. This jacket, is Banana Republic, also thrifted. I don't know that I'm going to wear this out. It's a little chilly, but I think I like the fit without the jacket better. But if I actually had to go into the office today, I definitely would pair it with the jacket. These shoes, thrifted, 9 West, and even the detail in the socks, I have a little bit of sparkle. You'll notice that my shoes are peep toe. And yes, it is okay to wear socks or stockings with peep toe shoes. Just make sure they're cute. For my purse, I find fun novelty purses at the thrift store, whereas if you get them from retailers in the store, brick and mortar, or online, they're going to be $50, $60, $70. So I'm always getting mine for $5 or less. I thought this was cute to bring in the green of the tie, as well as it does have that shade of green from the jacket and the jumpsuit in the purse, and it has a great shape. We have the faux leather of the purse, the faux leather of the jumpsuit. I have a patent leather belt on, which I've had for ages, and the cotton shirt, silk tie, so lots of different textures at play. Hold on one second. Let me show you the jumpsuit without the jacket. Okay, you guys, here are some still shots of the fit without the jacket. I love the vibe this is giving. Definitely would wear this into the office. It's kind of sporty, it's fun, it's very chic. All right, you guys, be safe out there. Okay, everyone, this was the final product to wave to the kids on the elementary school bus in my neighborhood. And I think it's obvious what I am. I hope I'm a rainbow. And I have my pot of gold, which is literally just my pot with some gold construction paper. Listen, I grew up in the 70s. We make our costumes. We do not buy them. So I wanted to do something a little bit different. Everyone's going to have on green. Everyone's going to be a leprechaun. So I decided to be the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I'm going to try to pop up a picture of my original concept. I didn't have this rainbow in the front and nobody could figure it out. So my son suggested just draw a big rainbow on you, and I did it, and I think that was fabulous. Hey, party people. Happy Wednesday. Today is March 18th. Happy birthday to my husband. I will be taking him out to dinner tonight to celebrate, but for right now, this is my fit. I was feeling very colorful today, so it's a very bright and sunny fit. Most of my items are thrifted or Shein. So let's start at the top with my earrings. These are from Shein directly. It's like they were almost made for this sweater. The sweater is also Shein but thrifted. Typically won't thrift Shein items, but if it's something that really speaks to me, I'll go ahead. This strap, y'all, this strap is also from Shein. I love the colors in it. It was 100% cotton. So this Marc Jacobs bag actually came with a jean strap, but I just thought it complemented the sweater so nicely. My belt is Coach, but it was thrifted. Then I have on this A-line jean skirt. That is Celebrity Pink, which is a Walmart brand, but yes, the skirt was thrifted. And then we have these over the knee. Actually, I feel like they're thigh high, but you know, anytime you have thigh high boots, it's a struggle to keep them up. They do make kind of elastic bands that are kind of tacky or sticky on both sides, similar to what you'll find sometimes in strapless clothing that helps it adhere to the skin. And I do have some of those, but it wasn't that serious. Anyway, these are vegan leather. I don't know the brand, but these were thrifted. They were like $5, so I consider that a win. A lot of times people ask me how I sanitize my products. So on the inside of this shoe, I will either wipe it down with Lysol wipes or alcohol spray and let them sun outside. And then on the outside, if it's vegan leather, I will use like a wet wipe, and then on the bottom, Lysol or a Lysol wipe or alcohol spray. And if it's real leather, I will first clean it with leather cleaner. Well, that depends. Actually, sometimes I spray my leather items like my jackets and blazers and such with alcohol inside and out. It does not ruin the leather. And then I will use a leather cleaner and a leather conditioner. Also, I've recently adopted the method of using leather cleaner wipes, which you would use like in your car to clean your leather seats. Think about it, leather is leather. So that makes it a much quicker process than having to do 2 steps of cleaning and then conditioning with separate cloths. Anyway, this is the fit. Let me give you a twirl. But wait, there's more. So I originally was planning to wear the jean bag, which I don't know if I said is Marc Jacobs, But as I was grabbing the purse and switching out the straps, I saw my yellow bag. I haven't had an opportunity to wear this. This was thrifted, but it is also vegan leather. I typically try to stay away from vegan leather with my handbags unless it's like a small novelty purse, but I just thought this was so cute. So I could also go with this option, which I'm really liking. I like the sunburst yellow. I like the silver studs on the front of the purse. It's picking up the silver in the buckle of the belt. Thinking maybe I could put on silver earrings. I'm not sure. You guys comment down below which purse you like better. I don't know. I don't know which one I'm going to decide, but in either case, you guys be safe out there. All right, y'all. I do not know what happened to my audio, but I have to do an overlay. So this is the outfit that I wore to dinner for hubby's birthday dinner. Now, you may remember a few seasons back, Chloe had a look. They had a maxi sheer dress, sundress with ruffles, and they had thigh-high boots, and they tucked in the dress to the boots. That is what inspired me with this look. As you can see, these boots go mid-thigh, but the issue is this dress isn't maxi, so it is not staying tucked in, but that's okay. The boots are Fashion Nova, thrifted. The dress is also thrifted. I love the lightness of this dress. I love the tiers. I love the ruffles. I love how girly this dress is. I paired it with my Starburst pearl earrings from Shein and my Quince turtleneck, which is great for layering. I also have on some white leggings underneath for layering. They're actually thermals, but I think it works with this fit. Now, for my purse, I went with my Shein Novelty House purse. I typically will not I will not purchase novelty bags from a retailer because you end up spending 50 to over $100. This purse I think was under 20. So I will get my novelty bags either from Shein. I like to thrift them. These are much more reasonable options. All right, that is the fit. You guys be safe out there. Hey, party people. Happy Thursday. Today is March 19th, and this is the fit. This is not what I intended to wear. I had another idea in mind, and my thought process was I'll try both on. And since I was more thinking I was going to wear the other outfit, I said I'm going to try this on first and then probably go with the other one. Y'all, I put this on and I was like, oh no, this is a stunner. This is a winner. This is what we're doing today. So it turned out to be a gorgeous day today. I think they said mid 50s, but it feels much warmer. On my feet, I have these knee-high Vince Camuto leather fuchsia boots. Got those from DSW. I have on my fleece-lined tights. Y'all, I love these. They keep you warm and allow you to wear things like shorts and shorter skirts during the winter months. And then I have this fun sweater. This was a recent thrift. I love all the fun colors in it. They just make me so happy. I love the balloon sleeve. I will put up a picture. I found it either on Poshmark or eBay for $30, and I probably paid $3 for this. It is a cotton blend. It's as if these earrings were made perfectly for this sweater. These are Shein. And then for my purse, I had two ideas. Okay, my first idea for my purse is this purse. It is from Mexico. It is made out of candy wrappers. I love it. It's picking up on all the fun colors. Very cute, but it's a little small for what I need. So then I pulled out Big Mama. This is my Kurt Geiger, also relatively recent purchase. And obviously that fuchsia right there is picking up these little dabs of fuchsia as well as what's in my boots. So this is what I went with. Big Mama. And I will come back and show you the outfit that was supposed to be that wasn't. Here is the other option. So I switched out the fuchsia Vince Camuto boots for these over the knee tan suede Michael Kors boots, and that's picking up on this kind of neutral tannish color in the sweater. There is no orange in the sweater, but these are all, like I call them like sherbet ice cream colors, and so I think the orange plays nicely off of the sweater. This is actually a dress. I call it my cupcake dress because all these frills and layers look like the cupcake icing. It's a button-down shirt. I popped my collar for extra interest. Same earrings. My purse, I would definitely go with the purse that is made out of the candy wrappers. This just feels a little bit more dainty, maybe because of the frills on the dress. And so I think the smaller purse is complementing that whole aesthetic. So this is the second option. Comment down below which one was your favorite. And you guys be safe out there. Hey party people, happy Friday. Today is March 20th and this is my fit. It was supposed to only get up to 65 degrees today, but it feels a lot warmer. This fit, remember, is all about inspiration and not necessarily repeating the exact items. So I'll tell you where I got things from, but since I thrift and I hold on to my items for long periods of time, it's very likely you won't find them there. These knee-high jean boots with this scrunching effect, that's Akira. I have on my silk thermal leggings. So originally I was thinking I was going to wear like a long sleeve tee underneath my dress, only because I knew it was going to be cool but not really cold, a little warm but not really hot. And if I'm going to be cooler, I feel like it's on my top, so I would have rather have my legs out. But Miss Ma'am did her hair before I thought about putting on that shirt, so I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So I grabbed the matching pants or the legging part to it. So these are silk thermals from LL Bean. Love them so much. They keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. They are a natural fabric, being silk, so it allows air to flow through, but it's also going to insulate you to keep you warm in the winter. Then I have this kind of shift dress. It buttons down, so you could totally wear it as like a little long line jacket if you open it up and had something underneath. This is Celebrity Pink, which would be Walmart. And I have on silver accessories because my buttons are silver. So I have on my Gucci earrings, and then my stack is Tiffany's, David Yurman, Ripka, I think. I'm not sure about this one. And then this cute one has all the letters of the alphabet. That is from TJ Maxx, but it's super old. But I also wanted to talk you through my process of how I put things together. I knew I wanted to wear this dress and these pants based on this inspiration outfit that I saw right here. Obviously she has on a jean jumper, her shorts are really high, but the inspiration was there. So then I decided I needed a belt to bring me in just a little, and that's where I came up with my Michael Kors idea, because I could put all my little stuff that I needed in there and be hands-free, plus it was silver, tying in the silver. Originally I was going to go with my Marc Jacobs bag, which I think looks perfectly as adorable as well. This has the brown patch with Marc Jacobs in the back and then the white print. So you can kind of tailor it. If I had something with more camel and browns, I would obviously wear it on this side. But I thought this side was appropriate because it has not only the light jean, but the white, which kind of picks up on this lighter color. And so I went back and forth, but I already wore this week with my long pencil maxi skirt, which I think is also Celebrity Pink actually. And so I said I wanted to do something different. Then thinking about my hair, originally I wanted to wear this hat. My cowboy Carter hat. I'm not going to put it all the way on because it's going to mess up my hair, but that would have definitely have been a moment. But then I thought it was giving too literal for a cowboy, and that's not the vibe that I was going for today. So then my second option was my light blue North Carolina hat, which was also thrifted, giving much more street cred, street vibe, which I also thought would have been cute, but I had done my hair. So those are just some of the things I think about when I put my outfit together. Let me give you a twirl. That's the look for Friday. You guys be safe out there. Hey party people, happy Saturday. Today is March 21st and it is the day of my son's 11th grade prom. Wow, time goes so fast. I went to a community yard sale this morning and ran a few other errands, so this was my fit. This dress slash coat may look familiar. I wore it yesterday, but as a dress buttoned up, and I had my knee-high jean Akira boots on. Today I wanted it to be a little bit more casual since I was going to be at the yard sale. I have my North Carolina hat, which was thrifted. Again, this dress is Celebrity Pink, so it's Walmart, but I opened it to wear it as kind of a jacket. I just have a little halogen white tee on, my Coach belt, and these, I guess, jorts. They were thrifted. I like the stars in them. That light patch of denim is picking up on the light blue in the sweat or the dress and the hat, as well as these shoes. These shoes are Vans, but I like the jean kind of tie-dye effect here. And then for my bag, since I was going to be at the yard sale, I figured if I had purchased anything, this was something good to carry around. Obviously the jean, the dark denim is picking up with the shoes as well as the shorts. I got this from my mom, but I'm sure that she thrifted it. I'm going to pop up a picture. Originally was going to wear my Akira boots again. I got so many compliments on them, and it was a cute fit, but like I said, I wanted to be comfortable walking around, so I chose the tennis shoes. And this brings us to the end of another week of OOTDs. If you have made it this far, I can only assume that you have enjoyed it. I hope you've gotten some tips and tricks on how to style your clothes, or maybe some color inspiration on bringing your fits together. If you have, and you haven't already, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, as well as hitting the notification bell. I'm still a new YouTuber. I'm still trying to grow my channel. To all my current supporters, I appreciate you so, so very much. I know there's a million, maybe not a million, but lots of other things you could be doing with your time, and you've chosen to watch my video. So again, I thank you, and you guys be safe out there.